Well, it's been a few weeks, and it is time to test the jump to see if it has improved at all. You're watching 50 Ways to Be Active, Episode 5, At-Home Workouts. Sorry, that's Bob, my new intern. Anyway, it's 2023 and the internet is full of free training plans, tutorials, and workouts that you can do right in the comfort of your own home. You know what this means, right? This means that all those excuses you've been using don't work anymore. Oh, but it's too cold outside. You can do it inside. Oh, but I don't have the right equipment. Doesn't matter. You don't need any equipment. But I don't have access to the internet. Wait a second. How are you watching this then? Aha, gotcha. Since it is a little harder to find ways to stay active in the winter, I'm going to make several videos over the next couple months that focus on this idea of at-home workouts. Workouts that you can do for free at home without needing any equipment. And for this first one, I had a very specific goal in mind. You see, I was asked to play in a volleyball tournament, and I haven't played volleyball in years. So I needed to be able to jump higher. Today is January 10th, which means I have 25 days until the volleyball tournament. That's 25 days to increase my vertical jump so that I can smash that volleyball harder. I need a measurement for what my vertical jump currently is, and I don't exactly know how to do that. The proper way to measure your vertical jump is to measure your reach while you're standing flat-footed, and then get a measurement of the highest point your hand touches in a jump. I didn't have a great way to do this in my apartment, so I had to get creative. I'm thinking if I put the camera really far away and zoom in so that I'm jumping like right in front of these curtains that have arrows, I'll just see which arrow my foot gets to. That should work, right? I thought this plan was brilliant, but as you'll see later, it wasn't actually that great of a plan. Alright, the jump test is complete. Now that I had my starting point, it was time to find a training plan to follow for the next few weeks. I looked at a few options on YouTube, but I ended up going old school in the form of a PDF that I downloaded that looked like it had been created in the early 90s. Like me. Day 1 of trying to increase my vertical jump. It's early, it's cold. I'm already regretting this. This better work. The only thing left now is some 40-yard sprints. I liked this plan because it was only 2 weeks long, and also it had rest and recover days as well as off days, so it seemed manageable. Today is day 2, stretch and recover. That actually felt really good. I think my legs needed that. Oh, supper time. This is day 4 of trying to be able to jump higher. Day 3 was an off day, and to be honest, I still feel it in my legs from day 1. But we'll see how today's workout goes. Day 4 complete. I feel like something must be happening because my legs feel like jelly. This is where things went all wrong for me. On day 5, I was sore, but it wasn't too bad. Day 6, however, I could barely walk, and it stayed that way for a few days. I haven't even looked at the plan in the last 2 days because I really did myself in that last time. I think it was all those calf raises right here. Things like walking are really hard right now. So I'm gonna take a few days off and then get back into it. I was determined to finish strong and do at least one more of the remaining workouts. Hi, it's me again. I'm back on my quest to jump higher. And today I'm gonna take it a little easier. I'm not necessarily gonna do all the reps. I'm interested to see if I gain any vertical in my jump. Kind of seems unlikely that I'll gain a lot, but we'll see. And it is time to test the jump. Wearing a toque in case I hit my head on the ceiling. So on that last jump, my head just grazed the ceiling. I know my head didn't touch the ceiling last time, so yay. I'll just have to look at this footage and see how much improvement it was. Here's why my arrow curtains idea wasn't the greatest. Besides the fact that it was harder than I expected to line up the two clips properly, I also noticed that my toes are pointed down way more in the second jump. I was sure I jumped higher the second time because my head grazed the ceiling, but I didn't know how to measure the gain since my toes were about at the same height in each. So I did what any self-respecting everyday athlete would do. I made up a formula. I took the heel and toe points for each foot and then found the halfway point and used them to determine that I had gained exactly 2 arrows of vertical. Let's give at-home workouts a quick breakdown. The good. It's pretty cool. A free training plan for pretty much anything you can think of is just a Google search away. It's also nice that you can do a lot of stuff right at home without needing weights or equipment. And at-home workouts are great if you're not sure where to start. The bad. The flip side of having them be so convenient is that it can be really hard to get motivated to keep going. Also, because everybody's at different skill and experience levels, it can be hard to find the right video or plan for you. It definitely takes some trial and error, which leads me to the ugly. You can push yourself too far. As I learned the hard way, the plan I was following was probably too advanced for my current level, especially since I was doing a lot of movements and exercises that I had never tried before. Thankfully, my injury took care of itself after a few days of rest. But be cautious and stay within your limits. Like I said at the beginning, my plan is to try a few more of these at-home workouts this winter, so I'll hang on to this breakdown and update it accordingly as I get more experience. In the meantime, go find yourself a fun at-home workout and get started exercising. Let me know how it goes in those comments down below. Well, that's all for this one. Stay active out there, and I'll see you next time.